Can I tell you a story about another little boy?
Okay.
When I was your age, I grew up in London when the Blitz had just ended.
Good God, how old are you?
Our neighborhood was reduced to rubble. And in the chaos, I searched desperately for my parents. Mom! Mom! Mother! Mother! Mom! Mummy! 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 Mum! Mother!
Don't.
Don't what?
You know what?
Wow, feels real good to be a veteran. Even better than buying a bottle of Newman's Own. This makes me a good person.
Hey, someone just bought a bottle of bland salad dressing. Now we can use all proceeds to do jihad stuff.
Okay, I'm back. Ready to invest?
Why are you still wearing that unitard?
Can't get it off because my hog's too big.
Well, here, let me help you get it off.
No. I pooped.
Dad, what are you doing here?
I'm here to bring you home.
Well, I'm not going. I'm staying here and smoking dope.
What? No son of mine is gonna be smoking dope.
Why not, Dad? Is it any worse than your 3-martini lunch?
What? No son of mine is gonna be drinking a 3-martini lunch. Why not, Dad? Is it any worse than your 5-scotch breakfast? What? No son of mine is gonna be drinking a 5-scotch breakfast. Why not, Dad? Is it any worse than your 3 X's drawn on the jug corn whiskey moonshine? What? No son of mine drink anything but rice wine. That's right. We trace our early family roots to Asia.
You see, right there, this device is a perfect example of how we continue to become more inept due to our dependency upon machines. There was a time, not too long ago, when people would talk to each other.
Yeah, the bad times. The sucky ages.
Our society is doomed. People and technology are a bad match, just like moms and Radiohead.
Oh, no. No, this isn't music. No, I don't like this, David. No, that's enough. No, David, I don't like that. No.
Hold it right there, Professor Moriarty.
Sherlock Holmes! How did you know it was me?
When I see a man about to go on a sea voyage and not wearing a topcoat, with no watch fob, and whose spats are not fully buttoned...
And the jewels hanging out of my hat?
Yeah, and the jewels hanging out of your hat.
He's got a gun! Look out, Stu... Holmes! God, this is gonna be so annoying. Watson, the scepter! Lucky shot!
There was no luck involved. From the angle you were aiming the gun, I extrapolated the path of the bullet and triangulated the deflection point.
Is this speech for me? Because he's dead.
You idiot! You shut down the entire internet! How could you do that? This is the most irresponsible thing that
Although I was incensed by this man, I had to admire his courage for leaving his penis out the entire time I was yelling at him. As a man who struggles with body dysmorphia, I couldn't help but be impressed by that kind of self-confidence.
As I stood there being berated by this man, I couldn't help but notice his searching gaze. Years later, we would bump into each other at a small cafe in Rome and reminisce about this moment. And later still, recreate it in a small bed and breakfast at the bottom of the Spanish Steps. But that's a story for another time. Or, as they say in Italian, molto homo.
All right, everyone, it's time to open up our bank statements. Let's gather round for prayer.
Hey, God, it's the Griffins. Again, we're very sorry we cyberbullied that girl to death, but we still want a snowmobile. Today, though, please let there be money in our bank account. Amen.
Amen.
What was that, Rupert? Oh, yes. Yes. No. I don't know, maybe? Maybe buy? That's Ludacris. That's not Tyrese. What are you talking about? They look nothing alike. Ludacris looks like a human peanut, and Tyrese looks slick. He looks like a Chinese black. Like Africa and Asia had sex while Europe sat on a chair in the corner of the hotel room and watched. Ludicrous, human peanut. Tyrese, Chinese black.
Are you going to keep talking like this during the whole thing?
What? I'm answering Rupert's questions. Now we're going to have to rewind. We just missed the scene where half the team steals a tank while the other half pretends to be a DJ for some reason. Damn it!
Yeah, okay, I'm going to the bar.
Suit yourself. Rupert and I are just fine without you. Yeah, you're right. I bet he is on his period. Whatever that means. No, stop. Gross. Ew, no.
All right, everyone. Because today is Christmas Eve. Not yet, Griffin. I thought it might be a nice treat to... Griffin! Thank you. To let everyone leave a little bit early.
Christmas!
Fine. Everybody have a nice holiday.
Teach. Reservation?
Yeah, I decided we're going someplace nice this time. Not like last year when we went to the Outback Steakhouse. But it's out, as in the gay way.
We'll get to the specials, but first, I need to tell you, I'm gay.
The hell you are! No waiter of mine is gonna be gay!
Peter, please. He's our waiter. He's the only waiter we have.
Lois, our waiter is dead to us. We have to focus all our attention on our hostess now.
He just needs a little time.
Scott, I'm finally ready to hear the specials. Hi, this is Vin Diesel. Welcome to the DVD menu.
Oh boy, you're hungover. How are you going to do nothing today? Oh my God. Rupert? No! Rupert! Rupert!
Hi, this is Vin Diesel. Oh man, did your friend kill your other friend? That's betrayal. That's not strong. Danny Trejo is strong.
Come on, guys. This is getting embarrassing.
I see the tissue box is empty. Somebody was going through those like, well, tissues. I hope he didn't get cancer all over this seat. Ugh, yuck. Bad luck. Yes, just look at our great city bustling with activity. Even the chimney sweeps are hard at work.
It's all dirty in here.
I don't care. Keep going.
Shouldn't I wear some sort of protective suit?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I do, but our friend Bartholomew went in lots of chimneys in the 80s, and now he's sick.
This is Peter, breadwinner and head of household. Lois is the name of his wife. These are their children. This is Chris, the firstborn son. This is little Stewie. Oh boy, he's a handful. Meg. And introducing Doodles Weaver as Brian the dog.
We don't trust just any cigarette for our children. Raleigh Kids is the only cigarette made for tiny hands. It's why it's the playground favorite. Right, kids?
My hand. I mean, your hand. It's mine. Yes!
Stewie, I think it worked.
We did it! We switched bodies!
Wow, this is really weird. It feels like... Hey!
What the hell have you been complaining about?
Hey, Peter, who are these guys?
Oh, this is just my looping gif of black teens reacting to a very mild burn.
Ah, sounds kind of pointless.
Oh, you mean like your feet?
Previously on Family Guy. Certain of his own wit and intellect, Brian opened up a Twitter account.
If you ask me, Twitter is the perfect place for that guy, because he's a twit.
But an off-color tweet suddenly made Brian a pariah to all of Quahog, forcing the family to make the difficult choice of sending him to a crappy apartment on the other side of town. Brian, the family has spoken.
You know, you're the only man in America who looks good in sandals and cargo shorts.
Good luck, everyone. I'll miss you.
Oh, something's coming.
Thanks, Grandpa. This Christmas is perfect, isn't it, Mom?
Almost, Meg. Almost.
Yeah, it is. Except every time Grandpa bends over to get a present, his robe opens up.
Let's see. I think this is for Chris.
Good God. Looks like 2 eggs in an old handkerchief.
Chris, you gotta snap out of this. I mean, I've been where you're at. Listen, I've never told anyone this, but I killed a jaywalker in 2002. She looked old, but she was only 51. I mean, back then, that was old to me. It's why I always talk and ask questions so much. When there's any moment of quiet, I think about her. That's why all mothers do that. Every mother has killed someone. Now drink your ginger ale.
This isn't going to make me forgive you, you know.
That's fine.
I'm going to say uncomplimentary things about your ass the whole way.
Go ahead.
You know, maybe it's appropriate that you're my ride-up. Rupert always called you my bitch. Want to know some of the other things he called you? Fat Lassie, Scooby Don't, Rin Tin Twink, Poopy Snoopy, Marmaduke, Clifford the Big Red Sphincter that we see all the time because you don't put your tail down, Snoop Doggy Dick.
Would you like a cup of tea?
I would love a cup of tea.
It's hot already?
Yes, it's an electric kettle.
We don't have that at our house. My mother boils water in an old Jiffy Pop tin. She's just a useless old slut.
Constance had the tickets for our honeymoon to Paris. No doubt she'll be using those for her escape.
Very well, then we're off to France.
That's right. We're off to Gay Paris.
What's this now?
Gay Paris. Some people call it Gay Paris.
Oh, then I suppose I should change. Let's get separate rooms just so we can spread our stuff out.
Can we get a television set?
Sorry, Chris. We don't got the money. I spent our entire savings building that stupid fallout shelter we never get to use.
Why don't you just buy a TV for the weekend, watch Elvis, and then return it on Monday and say it doesn't work?
Boy, even in the 50s, you're a scumbag.
What's wrong, honey?
Well, it's a long story, but I was really hoping to come home with a job and a girlfriend today.
I could be your girlfriend and give you a job.
Really? This day is starting to look up?
Follow me into the men's room.
Is this dating? Is this how dating works?
You're cute. I like you.
Help! She's trying to eat me!
Get back here! You owe me $100! Anton! We got a runner!
You better pay my wife, bitch!
Go, Brian Doglegs!
How are we gonna get back to the airport? There's no internet, which means there's no GPS, which means we can't use Uber.
Okay, I have a crazy idea. Let's get a cab. There's a taxi stand.
Dead. Barely alive. To the airport.
Oh, you are a writer? Are you famous?
By choice, no. Sometimes fame brings a lot of unwanted attention. I mean, look at William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare.
Aye.
Nice collar, you fruit.
Thank ye.
Hey, Shakespeare, what's the title of your next play? You should call it Homosexual Collar Guy.
Ah, thy japes and jabs cut me to the quick, squire.
What does that even mean? I know. It means I use this collar as a bib for when I service guys.
Thank ye.
So, how'd you like the collar?
'Tis not for me.
Oh, that must be Jerome.
What the hell's Jerome doing here? We didn't order any drinks.
No, he and I got plans. We're gonna go down to Carver High School and look at that mural of black achievement. They got a manila folder taped over Dr. Cosby's face.
What? Cleveland, you didn't tell us you had plans with Jerome.
Some things are my business. You don't tell me when you play with yourself.
Well, if you checked my Twitter feed, I wouldn't have to.
God, I like it here. But what am I doing? I don't have a fancy house. I'm living a lie, like FDR.
And so I say to you, America, we are going to win this war. We're going to end this depression. And there's no reason to suspect that I cannot walk. God bless America.
And cut! The newsreel's over. Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome, gentlemen. Now, if you'd kindly kick me into the closet with the mops. Ah, must be a Yell man.
Shut up.
Hey, you can play over there in the sandbox, honey. Mommy's just gonna read her book.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk 30 feet away and then panic because I can't see you.
Can you fit me in at 10 tomorrow? It's getting a little long on the sides.
Brian? What are you doing on a leash? And who's that?
Shh, be cool. This is the guy whose wife I'm banging.
Oh, what a romantic way to put it.
Yeah, it's great. I just pretend to be their dog, and then when he leaves for work, I get to go to the pound, if you know what I mean.
God, Brian, you are such a scumbag. I can't believe you. Mommy! Mommy! Where's my mommy? I have no one and nothing!
I'm right here, honey.
Oh, thank God. I've been touched by greatness. I am never washing this hand again. This is the best thing to happen to me since I became a wisecracking, fourth-wall-breaking superhero. Call me Red Stool. The treatment didn't give me powers, but it did spread cancer to my anus.
Just call me Anus of the morning. Anus, just touch my cheek before you leave me. Anus, this violence juxtaposed to music. Anus, decapitation in slow motion. Anus.
These threads are from a Scotsman's plaid kilt. The telltale locks of red hair. But most significantly, the Scottish brute replaced his victim's intestines with bagpipes. Want to give it a whirl?
What are we gonna do? We're way outgunned.
Are any of you familiar with what's referred to as a Leroy Jenkins?
Well, I don't know what that is, but let's make a very long, elaborate plan. All right, so I'll run in first and use an intimidating shout. When my shout's done, I'll need Joe to come in and use his shout, too. What do you think, Joe? Can you give me a number crunch real quick?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.33. Repeating, of course.
Okay, that's a lot better than we usually do. So let's...
Leroy Jenkins!
Oh, my God, he just ran in. Let's go! Stick to the plan! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, man! Oh, we're dying!
Damn it, Cleveland!
Where'd they get dragons? These guys have magic, guys. Can't move! Oh, God! You know, Cleveland, you're an idiot.
This episode has a lot of internet things.
This new hat looks pretty sharp.
I bet it does. Shall I alert you when dickcaps.com is having another sale?
Sure, I'll get that pre-frayed visor. I like you, Brandy.
I like you too.
That's weird. You're on a weird date.
Peter, what are you doing here?
Pulling the popcorn bucket trick on myself. I still can't find it. This is humbling. All right, guys, I gotta come up with some social media ideas for the brewery. What do you got?
Oh, you want viral? You asked the right guy. You remember Leroy Jenkins?
Yeah?
Right.
What do you mean, right?
You know, Leroy Jenkins.
What about him?
Do that.
Joe, you can't... That already happened.
Do it again. This time with beer.
Hang on a sec.
My leg is broken! Only thing I can possibly do is lick it repeatedly.
There we go. That's fixing it.
For 60 years, Sunday has meant God, football, and Family Guy. And later, to a lesser degree, The Simpsons. Premiering in 1952 as a recurring sketch in the popular Dow Chemical Follies, Family Guy has survived 19 cancellations, 2 assassination attempts, and a pretty good ribbon by those South Park guys. Well, tonight we take a look back at classic episodes from our first 3 decades. Oh, here come some tourists. I know, I'll sit here and pretend I'm a wax figure.
Who is that?
That's the fat idiot from the Family Guy.
Ugh, I hate that show.
Me too.
Huh. Samurai or geishas? Which one am I? I'll just wait till somebody else goes in. Well, that wasn't helpful. Vladimir Putin?
Da. Where is bathroom? I George Brett myself on plane.
Gross. You can Google that during the commercial.
What the hell is that?
My blueberry hand. I swore I'd never wash it again, even though Lois keeps telling me to.
You should listen to her.
Yeah, Peter, that's disgusting.
Oh, yeah? Take that.
Ah!
That started happening yesterday. To the bathroom!
We gotta get him to wash that hand.
Yeah, I'll text Lois, see if we can't all come up with something.
Just reply to that last gif she sent of the sloth putting on the headphones.
I love that one. Is it weird that we're in a group text with our friend's wife, but not our friend?
No, what's weird is that your Bitmoji can walk.
I'm allowed to have legs in the phone world.
This isn't even how I really talk. This is how I talk. The accent is nothing more than an affectation. A coat of armor to get me through the day. Just an image I cultivated so I could feel special. Wow. What a relief. For once, to talk with my real voice without the burden of trying to sound like someone I'm not.
What do you mean by that?
Well, this is my real voice.
I don't hear a difference.
How about now? You freaking hear that?
What about now? Sound different? Giggity?
What about now? Coming up now, this voice.
Ahoy, it's me!
And I'm a gay alien.
I'm sorry, that just all sounds like the same person.
It's cutting-edge technology, Watson!
Exchange money for sexual services, Governor.
Are you a Bobby? You have to tell me.
Mind the gap.
Astounding.
Yes. Now, I'll stroll around the block, and you'll proposition me loud enough so the killer can hear.
Love for sale. Appetizing young love for sale.
Love that's fresh and still unspoiled. Love that's only slightly soiled.
Love for sale.
Looking good, honey.
No blacks.
Love for sale. Race contingent. Love for sale.
What are you up to?
Are you kidding? I've been looking at stocks all morning. I'm already up 5% on the day.
Wow, good for you. You're really taking to this. I wish I'd brought you in on this earlier. Together, we're going to make a fortune.
Well, hold on, Stewie. I'm not some run-of-the-mill Wall Street scumbag only in this for the profits. For every dollar I make, one goes to me and one goes to charity.
I'm going to rent a Ferrari and cruise the pier. You want in?
Well, cancer's not going anywhere. I'm sorry, Billy. You're $1 short of being able to afford the surgery you need.
Yay!
Sweet. I know those guys.
Yeah, we'll have a round of beers for the table. Yep, we got her too.
Brian, you've got to help me. Lois signed us up for some perverse PP-related class on the female orgasm. She's crazed.
Wow.
You've got to get here with a machine so I can fix it.
Right, so I can take your place in Peter's body.
No, bring everybody. We've got to get things back to normal. And hurry, she's all revved up.
"45 minutes to Weekapog. If we hurry, we can get there before Stewie's scarred for life."
Brian, it's only 10:30 a.m. Why does my body crave alcohol?
That's perfectly normal for this time of day.
I'm sweating and shaking and planning out lies.
Yeah, well, why do I have the overwhelming urge to eat Cheetos and masturbate in the woods?
Well, because it's 10:30 a.m.
Brian, I've got great news.
We're going for a ride in the car?
No, our portfolio's up 30%. In fact, we're so successful now, we have to make one of those sappy investment commercials.
Thanks to my investments, I've watched my money grow. And my little girl.
Dad, thanks for making my big day possible.
Don't thank me. Thank Fidelity.
Okay, I'm ready to marry you now.
Wait, what? No, I'm your dad.
Yes, you are. This is what's happening.
Fidelity. We're there for you when your baby marries his dog dad.
I only pushed Tyler down the stairs because I like him, and I'm afraid he won't like me back. And not like him. I'm not gay. This whole thing isn't because I'm gay, so calm down. I can already see you licking your chops. I'm sure you live for the coming out sessions. If anything, I'm less gay than I used to be. Not that anybody at this school would care. But do I think that Grant Gustin and I would make the most adorable Instagram couple? Yes, we would. Grant Gustin plays the Flash on the CW, if you were wondering, because, you know, most people over 70 probably don't know who he is. Think young Anthony Perkins.
Ah, Oh.
There we go.
So what? I'm not leaving you either.
Oh, really? Brian, let's be honest. You're a middle-aged dog. You don't have that many years left. And one day, all too soon, I'm going to be crying at your funeral in an Armani suit. And people are going to be like, oh, nice suit. And I'm going to be like, why are you talking about my awesome $2,000 suit? My friend's dead.
Feels like that story is less about me and more about your suit.
Excuse me, sir. What's the next stop for this train? Ugh, I hate when they let the infirm ride on the train.
Next stop! Station.
Sir, you owe an apology to me and all the good people of...
It's nice of the locals to act as their own train crossings.
Excuse me, gentlemen. You're under arrest.
What? Why?
You three are in violation of the Stolen Valor Act, which makes it a crime to pretend to be a veteran.
Oh, so suddenly it's a crime to break the law?
Mr. Quagmire, you're free to go, but the rest of you will have to come with me.
I thought we had it bad being gay overhead bins.
What makes us gay?
We've got bags in our mouths.
Oh my God! Brian, you've turned into a monster!
Hey, that's offensive to the monster community.
Yeah, some of us are nice.
Yeah, real nice. Weren't you charged with sexually abusing a 16-year-old?
Elmo's accuser recanted and admitted the relationship was consensual.
Yeah, but wasn't there another case that was only thrown out because the statute of limitations had expired?
Elmo, no comment.
Cookie!
Oh, he wants a cookie.
Oh, I love the Muppets.
Chris, I see in the paper that Vietnam is still going on, and as a blue-collar TV dad, I demand you enlist.
Peter, you can't send Chris to Vietnam. They're bombing women and children. You have no idea how bad it is over there.
I don't? Oh, I know war, my friend. I stormed the beaches at Normandy. Ah! Of course, it was 1958, so the resistance wasn't quite as stiff.
No running! I said no running!
I'm not running!
Stewie?
Brian, where the hell are you? Lois just asked me if I want to see her kid's first apartment. What does that mean, Brian? I'm so frightened and confused.
We've got much bigger problems. We hit a telephone pole, the machine activated, and it swapped everybody in town. Good God! We've got to fix this!
Peter, I'm gonna open the door with no hands.
Assembled congregants, no worries to you.
And also to you.
Let us tweet.
Peter, why is he naked in there?
It's an environmental statement. Lois, please stop looking at my dead friend's dong.
Listen, I made breakfast and drove, so if there's a dead dong, I'm gonna look at it.
I can see you're a little nervous, Peter, but I'm telling you, it is easier than you think. Watch.
Wow, look at him go! You know, just when I thought he couldn't get any cooler, he goes, holy Oh my God! Oh my God! What? There's almost nothing left of him! And I just know I'm gonna be the one to have to identify the body. That's him. Poor guy. He looks like a bowl of tomato soup.
Guy next to him died in a fire. He looks like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, these two poor souls are the best combination for a rainy Saturday.
Is this the stuff you didn't want me to ask you about?
I told you not to ask me about that.
He went rogue and saved everyone's lives. But he didn't do it by the book.
Is that why he can't get an erection?
Everyone stop talking about me!
Listen, it's not me that's asking. It's America.
Tell America my answer is no. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go change my mind in the shower.
Peter's country needs him, but he just doesn't know. He's scared he'll miss his shows, and he's expecting a UPS package. Who's gonna water his plants? He's got a lot of balls in the air, that's for sure.